Hey everybody, just before this video starts, I just want to let you all know that I'm going to be changing the name of the YouTube channel to Public Land Pursuits, because I'm basically the only one that still videos now, and I just wanted to change it to a name that's a little bit more personal to me, and that's what I do. I basically hunt and fish all public land. I do hunt a little piece of private land, but I rarely ever hunt it. Then the rest of the stuff that I hunt's all on public land. So that's just kind of what I do, and I just feel like that name would fit better. So that's what it's going to be called for now on. The story of my season really starts in October. On October 7th, I had a big shooter at 35 yards. It was actually bigger than the deer that I shot this year. And then about a week later, I had another good encounter with another deer. It was going to come right to me if it was following some does, and the does came to the base of the tree and got nervous and spooked, and then he never would come in. Then he stood out there about 60 yards and they skirted me. And then on this hunt, I had a shooter out in front of me. It's not the deer that I'm videoing here. It's a different deer, a bigger deer. They didn't come in, but I couldn't get footage of the bigger deer. I just got footage of this 8-pointer, which was still a decent buck on public, but that was another good hunt. I had my struggles as well, of course, on public, and got walked in on once. But that kind of leads you to October 28th, the morning of October 28th. It's October 28th. Just getting ready here in the vehicle, getting ready to go. Man, it's been kind of a mess this morning. I've been driving this whole way down here trying to decide where I want to go. Just cannot decide where I want to be. But decided eventually that I was running late a little bit, so I went to the spot that was a little bit easier to get to, and it's had a lot of deer in here. It's just nothing real big. I mean, maybe 1 or 2 deer that I'd shoot, but they're not real big deer. And there's some other spots that's got a lot bigger deer on them, but I don't know. There's a deer that I call bobtail that's was on this property the last 2 years, which is a giant 8-pointer, but I haven't seen him this year, so I don't know if he died or not. But maybe he'll show up this morning, but I don't know. We'll see. It's October 28th, so I mean they're moving around. They're itching to go, so they should be working scrapes, and I'm gonna be riding around a good scrape this morning. So I guess we'll see what happens. It started off really eventful. I had a couple does come in and feed around and leave, and then this small buck comes in and is bumping some does right here in front of me. I'm basically hunting on the edge of of a good bedding area that's got some white oaks right here on the edge of it that they're feeding under. This other doe, two does come in and the little buck's bumping them, and the one lead doe actually wins me right here and blows and runs off. A little later, about 9:45, the buckeye shot's coming in, and he's working downwind of me. I eventually realize that if he goes about another 10 yards, he's going to get my wind. He's not going to come any closer than 40 yards, which is where he's at right now, so I decide to take the shot. After the first shot, the deer just jumps back like 5 to 10 yards and starts walking to my right, so I quickly nock another arrow and get another shot off at him. But on my second shot, in the heat of the moment, I either knocked my arrow below my D-loop or above my D-loop, and when I shot, when the arrow left my bow, it went flying like crazy. I mean, all over the place. So I'm not sure what happened. I'm just guessing that what happened. That's what happened. It was a clean miss on the second shot. The deer still doesn't know what happened and walks off and stands there at 80 yards, about 80 yards in front of me for a long time, about an hour. I watched him. I debated about getting down and trying to get another shot off on him, but I knew he was going to die, and I didn't think I could get out of my stand without him seeing me. And if I knew I spooked him, there's a good chance he could run to the next county and we'd never find him. That's why I elected just to stay put and watch him. Well, I'm obviously pretty disappointed in myself. I made an awful shot on that deer. That was a nice deer. I punched the trigger. There's there's no excuse. I mean, it was my fault 100%. I take 100% of the blame on that. I know exactly what I did there on the trigger. I punched the trigger and I panicked a little bit because he was getting downwind of me. And he was at 40 yards, and right before I shot there, he looked up at me. Right before I drew, and I thought he was getting ready to get me, my wind. So I just rushed the shot. I should have took a deep breath and relaxed myself and squeezed it off, but I definitely rushed the shot and hit him back, really far back in the guts. I think he's gonna die. Well, hopefully he'll just bed again on another ridge side. But he laid down and stood back there behind me for like, at 100 yards for like 30 minutes, 45 minutes. And then the wind finally kicked up there for a little bit, and he got my wind. It definitely made him nervous. He didn't like that, so then he walked off and down the hill, and the last I saw him, he was walking back up the other side. But hopefully he just lays down over there and we can recover him. But man, I hate it for the deer. I try to be ethical. It just makes me sick that deer's gotta suffer. I tried to shoot him again at like 45 yards after the first shot. He stood there again at about 45 yards, and I shot again, and my arrow just went crazy flying out of my bow. I don't know what happened. I have no idea what happened. So, anyways, I'm gonna slip out of here. I'll probably just leave my stand and everything and slip out of here. Come back. Probably tomorrow morning. Probably gonna have to be at 24 hours. Got a bunch of rain coming in, but I'm not too concerned about the rain, really. I mean, I'm not concerned about washing the blood away. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of blood. I think it's just gonna be a body search. So, hopefully we can recover him in the morning. Anyways, beautiful deer. Beautiful public land deer. There's the arrow buried in here.
That is one nice son of a buck.
That's how he shot with a bow is, and that sucker went, what?
Not far.
Not far.
What did he go?
About
You think it went-
35, 40 yards.
Yeah.
He wasn't that far.
40.
Probably 40.
40.
So what time? You couldn't have put it in there.
Passed all the way through, sticking in the
Not
ground
that I
like
was
this
even
out
trying
of
to do that.
Wow.
them arrows are big. You got this one broke. I got a drink, boys.
Yeah, was that in Broken Night or was it like that?
No, yeah, I was like that when I shot him. Yeah, I grunted at him.
I want to take a picture of that.
William, are you getting firewood?
Oh,
Now I'm getting ready to go home.
hey, you better hang out with Smith.
Yeah, I will.
Attaboy, get some fire on there.
You got gloves. I got gloves in that black, but not all the way down.
Waiting on Kendall and Caleb. It's the morning after I shot him. We're gonna slide up in here and see if we can't find him in his bed. Hopefully he's not too far. Got Rim here with us too. Hopefully she'll be able to smell him. I'm gonna go in here and give it a look. Should be interesting, man. I'm nervous. I'm so nervous right now. Oof. Hope we find this deer. We found him. Yes.
I literally was standing in that scrape when I seen him.
I bet you fell over.
I about died. I'm like, because I thought he's still alive. He's laying there. I see his antler. I'm like, oh crap. And look what he did. That right there will tell you he faced right where he walked from. So anything coming, he was going to see you trailing on. Hey, it finally paid off waiting all night.
Yeah, it did.
That's a heck of a putt we're playing deer. Heck, killed his head, like bend it. No. Like your left hand, take it down. There you go. Now take one hand off because you got way too much hand there. There we go. Just stay still on
You need to come right where I'm at,
Yeah,
Caleb.
I will. I'm gonna get this one. Hey, Rim.
Do you want
We
to talk
know
about
you're
it
a
any?
superstar, but do you mind?
Yeah, I
Rim?
will in a second.
Yeah, Rim, do you mind? We found
Kendall,
it.
call her over.
Remy, come.
Remy, come on.
Come here. You found him.
These deer look awesome.
Let's let
Yeah.
her roll it. Well, we got him. 24 hours later, he didn't go another, what did he go, 100 yards probably from last I saw him maybe?
Yeah.
But he just bedded down and was watching his back trail, and Caleb came up on him and found him dead here in his bed, along with the bow on public, so I'm definitely happy with him. When it comes to the shot, it was definitely back in the guts, and from everything that I've looked up on the internet, and just YouTube, and to talk to people, if you hit them in the guts, it's 100% they can't survive it. It's just all about you finding the deer. So, you know, if you think you got it back in the guts, it's best to just back out and wait. The deer's probably not going to go very far. I'm sure you guys have all heard that before, and then just come in and try to find him in the morning. So, yeah, I definitely give all the glory to my Lord and Savior, and that's what truly matters. Deer hunting is fun, but that's not our purpose here in life. So, yep, it's October 29th now this morning, and we got some great weather rolling in here the next week. It's a couple days from November, so the deer should be really moving the next 4 or 5 days, and can't wait to get back in the woods and try to find another one. Thanks for watching.